Hey girl, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Kendra. I'm so excited. I'm so excited today. If you have watched my videos before, this video probably kind of looks a little bit different than the videos that I usually post, but that's because you are watching the first episode of my new series, Becoming Her. That's Becoming Her, capital H-E-R, okay? I'm so excited. So let me just tell y'all welcome and congratulations, girl, for being on the journey to becoming the best version of yourself. Because if you clicked on this video, then I'm already knowing that you are on the journey to becoming the best version of yourself. My whole goal and point of starting this is because I wanted to create a community, a safe space for us women who are on the journey to becoming the best version of ourselves, becoming her. Us at our greatest potential. If this video popped up on your news feed, or if you're already subscribed to me, then it's just for you. Like, you are already one of us. The goal is for all of us to help and motivate each other so that we're able to reach the greatest version of ourselves, to hold each other accountable, to talk about how we feel, to complain, whatever you want to do. If you want to see more of this content, or if you want to be involved in this community, then make sure you subscribe to my channel, because we are all gonna get to where we're going together. The main reason for me wanting to start this community is because I just feel like we always hear this saying that's like, you're the average of whoever you hang out with. So if you hang around with 5 bums, you're the 6th bum. Okay? If you're not a bum yet, you're gonna be. And if you hang around with 5 successful people, then you're going to be the 6th successful person. Like, it's all about changing your community and being more social or in tune with the people who are on the same journey as you, or with people who are already there. So basically, in this space, we're going to encourage each other. We're going to talk about the things that we experience on the journey, because at some point you are going to experience the things that we are talking about if you haven't already, because we are all on the same journey. So, you know, we're just gonna talk, laugh, get some insight, get some advice. I just want to be around women who I can relate to. I'm giving us a community of people that we can relate to. So thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome to episode 1 of Becoming Her. That was a long intro, but I just had to tell y'all exactly what was going to be happening on this show. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, because we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm so excited. And even if this is not the video that makes you want to subscribe, make sure you stay in tune, because we're only going to get better and better. Hello, isn't that the goal? Isn't that the goal, girl? All right, so in today's episode, we're going to be talking about who is her. Capital H-E-R. Who is her? All right, so basically, all right, I'm not gonna say basically again, because I just keep saying basically. I'm trying to work on my my delivery and my speech, you guys. So yeah, just bear with me. That is one of the things I need to learn to become the best version of myself. So just bear with me. In today's episode, we're gonna be talking about who is her. Clearly, from what we already know, is her is this version of ourselves that we aspire to be, us at our greatest potential, the girl who we look up to, that we want to be. And something that I've been realizing is, like, social media has this perception, or social media made the perception of her or that girl a specific type of person. And it's just like, I can't speak for everybody, but I noticed that I have been striving to be social media's version of her or that girl, and I noticed that it really doesn't even align with who I am. Like, that's just not who I'm trying to be. And I didn't even realize this until I was thinking about it the other day. So in today's episode, we're going to be figuring out who is her, or who is that girl for us. Not the social media perception, which is like aesthetically pleasing, this baddie that wakes up early in the morning and she shops at high-end stores and she buys designer and she lives in a fully furnished luxury apartment with all stainless steel appliances. She got niggas buying her stuff. She's a social media influencer, and no, bitch, no. And for a long time I was chasing after that version of her, and I realized that her is not my version of her. That is not me at my greatest potential. I had to figure out who is her for me. Like, what does me at my greatest potential look like? What do I want me in the future to be like? What do I want her to look like? That is my her. Me at my greatest potential. And your her is you at your greatest potential. I'm realizing that we gotta stop following what social media say, because like, these people, we don't even know these people in real life for real. So we don't know what their life look like. We might be fetishizing, I don't even know if that's word, but we might be fetishizing and glorifying what they got going on, and we want that. But all we see is the surface level. And I want my version of her to have depth. I want to have some I've been investing so much money into becoming that person, and it's not even who I really want to be. Like, for example, I'm gonna give you an example. A couple of years ago, I started a hair company, and you know, because I wanted to be this entrepreneur, this businesswoman, and I started a hair company. And at the time I thought that that's really what I wanted, but like thousands of dollars later, so much inventory later, so much everything, so much time and effort put into it, after all of that I realized that that's not even what I want for myself. I invested so much into becoming a person that I didn't even want to be, and now I gotta suffer the consequences because I don't even want to be that person. That's really what drove me to figuring out what I really want for myself. Like, who do I really want to be? And my version of her and your version of her clearly is going to be different, because we all want different things. We all are interested in different things. So basically, in order to create, here I go with basically again. In order to create my version or my identity of who the best version of myself is, I looked at my current self. Like, what are my current values? What are my current morals? What's important to me? What do I love about myself? What attributes do I want to have when I get to that point of me being the greatest version of myself? And honestly, that wasn't even an easy question for me to answer either. Let's pause that. Let's pause that. Because I just want to say a little side note real quick. If you don't have a journal on this journey to becoming the best version of yourself, I need you to go get one. I just feel like I've put everybody in life, everybody in my life right now, I've put them on to having a journal, but nobody really listens. But I'm telling you, something that has been helping me to stay calm, to stay sane, to know more about myself, or to discover who I am and what I like, and be sure of who I am and what I like, was getting a journal. If you want to know more about yourself, get a journal, okay? Some people are going to skip that, and some people are going to listen to me. Be one of those people that listen, because if you don't know, you might think you know yourself, but you really don't know yourself until you get a journal and you write. I just think having a journal is important, because that's a keepsake. I'm saying all these words, I really don't even know if they're words for real, but that is a prized possession that you can go back and look into the past when you get to the future. You get to learn more about yourself. You get to just write and learn about yourself. So I would Ricky? What the fuck? I would really recommend getting a journal, for real. All right, so let's continue back to what I was saying. What was I saying? What was I saying? I think, okay, I'm gonna just go back to whatever the last thing I remember saying was. But you literally just have to figure out what you are interested in. What attributes do you want to have? You know, like, what's important to you? What's your values? After I answered that, I'm like, okay, I know what attributes I want to have and stuff like that, but like, what do I want my life to really look like? And it's so easy to say, oh, I want my life to be black girl luxury, and I want to buy designer, and I want to be able to afford this nice stainless steel apartment. And yeah, all of that is surface. Let's really think about what we actually want out of life. What do we want? What do we want our everyday life to look like? That's when it really got it going. That's when it really was on and popping. On and popping is like so, but like no, for real. That's when it really, that's when the magic really started happening, because I wrote out a day in my future life, like the life that I want for myself. Then I'm like, damn, this is what I want for real. This is what I see for myself. Like, this is how I really feel. And it's not about being able to afford luxury and all of that stuff, because luxury to everybody looks different. Like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all some examples of what a day in my future looks like. And I make sure I got really, really specific. Like, future me, I want to wake up whatever time I want to wake up. I don't want to wake up at 8 a.m. because you listen to rich people talk, and they'll be like, some of them will be like, oh, you got to go to bed at 8 p.m. and they got to wake up at 4 a.m. And then some people say, oh, you got to stay up and grind all night. My camera is going to die. You got to stay up and grind all night, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's going to tell you something different. So at the end of the day, what I'm realizing is that you have to figure out what you want for yourself. And me specifically, I want to wake up anytime I want to wake up. So a day in my future life, I'm not setting no alarms or anything like that. I don't want to have to. I'm gonna get up when I get up, and I want the sun to be shining in my face. I want it to be sunny, and I don't want to wake up to no annoying alarm. I want to wake up to peace and quiet and silence and sun. And I want the sunshine from my big windows to be shining on my face. That's what I want my alarm to be. And I want to get up and I want to go for a walk. You know, get up, brush my teeth, do my morning routine, go for a walk, come back home, have some breakfast, and just have a peaceful morning, because I feel like that is something that keeps me sane. I'm not gonna get too in depth of what I want my day to look like, but the whole point of me writing out what I want my day to look like is because, bam, I got the cheat code real quick. Even if my environment right now doesn't match who I want to be in the future, I'm already becoming that person. You know how? Because when I get up here, I'm already doing what the future version of myself, what I want the future version of myself to be doing. And I'm not perfect. I'm pretty sure that a lot of us struggle with being consistent and having a discipline. Clearly, because if we had this discipline and this consistency, we would already be that future version of ourselves. But I'm not there yet. So I try every day. I try to get up and be her. And some days I just be like, girl, you doing too much. Sit down. And some days I'll be like, yes, let me get up. Let me go for my walk. Let me have my nice breakfast and my morning routine. But the key is to be that future version of yourself right now. Try to do whatever she's doing. Try to mock what her day looks like, because that brings you closer to being her. So that's a little cheat code key or whatever. So what I want y'all to do is write out, who is this future version of yourself? What does she look like? What does her day look like? Her day-to-day life look like? And try to implement those things into your current life right now. I feel like currently we're surrounded or in an environment of people who don't really care to be the best version of themselves. So I wanted to create this community of people who care.